All right, welcome back to our third segment, and this segment is a trade of the week. And again, this is for February 10th, 2024. There's not a lot to talk about. The markets were very strong. As you can see, we are have moved up nicely since Wednesday, and you see the gap up, and we haven't filled that. So that's something I want to be aware of right around here. We had a small gap on Tuesday, and we nicely just filled it. So there is not a lot of gaps, but this was a nice gap which hasn't been filled, and that's what we will watch for. One of the things I talked about the Bitcoin, and you can see how nicely it had moved. Just a food for thought that you see we developed a few days ago, we had developed this starting last week, this bull flag with the pole. And it looks like, again, once we broke it, we almost at the target of this pole. So that's the reason we might have a rest in that 49,000 area or a little bit more. Just the initial thing that we have broken out of this bold flag. So just a food for thought. ETF of the week, we had again semiconductors. My God, they have been on fire. They were up 7.1%. On the other hand, Argentina, with their new president and all the what's going on, they were down 6.3%. As far as the second best, the ARK Next Generation, ARKW, was up 6.8%, while the uranium, which was up nicely last week, they were down 4.8%. Speaking of the Bitcoin, we have the Bitcoin Trust, the Grayscale. This is the GBTC. From seasonality point of view, we are getting close to a very nice spot, as far as a sweet spot I call. Found that from March 14th till May 4th, it has done very well. I mean, averaging about 28.91% for the 36 days. So just a thought from the seasonality point of view, you can see, except 2021, there were nice positive returns. When we look at the stock of the week, it's very much related to cryptocurrencies and the digital gaming, and as far as again, working with the cryptocurrencies, the MicroStrategy company. On the other hand, what has happened, they've had this downward trend from February 15th, which is happening this Thursday, and lasts on the May 12th. So this is the decline that they have. And you see in the past 10 years, 9 out of 10, they've been down. Only 1 year in 2016. Anyway, just a food for thought. For the squeezes, I decided to use the ETFs. There was some interesting ones, some not much there. More some like Europeans, but you see Egypt, which has done very well. As a matter of fact, if you recall, when we had the Middle East outbreak and the conflict happened, we looked at, let's say, the Israel ETF, and we looked at Egypt, and they have done very well since that second, third week. Israel was like in November, started moving. So anyway, so these are just some ideas for the squeeze. We still got some nice earnings coming up. So use your strategies, whether it's the Shopify, Airbnb, Upstart, Coca-Cola, Biogen, Marriott, Hasbro, Moody's. So you see there's quite a few. Sony, Cisco. Again, DraftKings, Coinbase. So these are opportunities for you. And if you want to play the volatility side of it, you can see there's quite a few, like such as Roku, for instance. And so some of the major companies that will come out is like Shopify will come out on Tuesday. We have DraftKings, we have Coinbase come on Thursday, and then Airbnb and Upstart. So anyway, I hope you can take advantage of that. With that in mind, I wish you a wonderful week ahead and a prosperous one. Thank you very much and look forward to seeing you next week.